I just sold this close. Um, Surprise breakout and follow through. We went above yesterday's high on bar one, and we're around yesterday's low. So it's a possibility of going outside down. Pretty strong breakout and follow through. So I thought it was worth a sell the close. Stop is a little bit above a point, a little bit more than a point above the follow through bar. And I'm looking for about 3 points down to yesterday's close. So especially after this climax, I think we'll probably get a second leg down from this. There's yesterday's close here and a possibility of outside down. So I think we'll get down here somewhere. I may hold through this bar to see if we collapse down to yesterday's low, but I'd be pretty happy with 3 points on this. I'm going to move my stop to one tick profit now. So that qualifies as a second leg.
Order filled.
Got filled there for 3 points. The $15 here I bought after the 2 bar breakout and the wedge bull flag. I bought the high of the bad buy signal, thinking that we'd get a second leg up. And after the 3 bear bars, I started to hesitate. Sorry, after the 2 bear bars and triggering the buy, I started to hesitate down here and pulled back really deeply. So I decided to just exit with 1 point. And with three micro contracts, that's $15. So it looks like we did get down to yesterday's low to go outside down. So, I mean, I knew the target was there, but I wasn't confident that we'd hit it. So I'm not really sure how to decide if I should wait for an outside down move or just go for a reasonable scalp, which in this case was equal to my risk. So I thought it was okay. I'm not sure if I caught that on the recording. I bought this low after consecutive climaxes down in a tail here. So we started the reversal up on the second climax. So I bought the low thinking that that would be the third climax down. 1 pause, 2 pause, 3, or 1 pullback, 2 pullback, 3. And this is a really deep pullback with this tail. So I thought there'd be buyers below there. Wasn't going to hold for a swing because if this bar closed on its high, I can buy above it. But it's pretty much a bad low one here on the 2-minute chart. I wasn't using the 2-minute chart, but that's kind of the concept, is that we've already had 2 climaxes down, another pullback. And so there are probably buyers below here. So on the 5-minute chart, it just looks like a really deep pullback on the second climax, and usually there are buyers there at that low. I'll try to find an example. I had a few examples, but right now I can only find one. So here we had surprise climax, pause, second climax, and then tail on the bottom, and there were buyers there. It didn't end the sell off, but there were still buyers there for a scalp. Try to find one more example that might be a little bit more clear. Yeah, so here are a couple more examples. So here we had, this was the biggest climax in the sell-off. So it's actually climax, pause, climax, pause, climax, third climax. But this was the biggest one. So after this one, I thought there'd be one more. So climax, pause, second climax, tail on the bottom, and at support, yesterday's low. And there were buyers there. I bought there. You can see the arrows here. But I don't remember the circumstances or what the situation was on this day, but I remember I was scared to, I guess it was a losing day. I kept making mistakes. You can see from all these arrows. I bought and sold, got out break even, bought and got out break even. So I just wasn't feeling confident that day. And I did the same thing here, bought and got out break even, but that would have been profitable. Another situation here. So really big climax. And then after the pullback, it was climax, and then tail or pause bar. So after the pause here, after the second climax, there are usually buyers below, especially if it's at support. And in this example, it's at yesterday's low. And in this example, it's at yesterday's low. This one, it's near yesterday's low. And today, it happened at yesterday's low or around yesterday's low. So I think as long as that had support, I think it's a reasonable buy.